Guys, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. What is this? So it's Oracle Red Bull Racing.
Oh, you big tease. I don't quite know what I saw there, but it looked very cool. One thing I definitely couldn't miss was that new logo on the side of the car. Joining us to find out more about this partnership, we welcome Team Principal and CEO Christian Horner and Oracle's Chief Marketing Officer, Ariel Kalman. This is a very exciting collaboration.
So Red Bull is
Christian, first of all,
full-time collaborating with Oracle.
Means for them.
Well, this is Oracle stepping up to become title partner, so become Oracle Red Bull Racing, which is tremendously exciting because we get to utilise the suite of tools and specialist services that Oracle have. They're going to help us trackside. It's going to help us, with our fan engagement program. It's going to help us, with all aspects of what we do, and of course the new powertrains, business as well. So we're delighted with this partnership and really excited for what it brings, particularly for the fans and the experience we'll be able to offer.
Exactly. Ariel, so thanks for joining us, first of all. You were a partner last year in 2021. This year you're a title sponsor. How is that going to change things this year?
Well, we've had a tremendous experience with the team over the past year, and what we were really focused on is learning and trying to understand all of the ways that a Formula One team needs the best technology to win on the track and to win in their business, and so they can be efficient and effective.
And how on the track, especially, how is that going to help things with the team?
There's been a number of areas that we've explored. One of the more interesting ones for the past year is around race strategy simulations. So using our cloud infrastructure platform, the team has been able to run literally billions of simulations for every race weekend to explore the optimal strategy based on what's unique about that race. So it's been great. We're looking to enhance that even more going forward by adding a number of really interesting machine learning and AI projects to try and automate things that previously were pretty manual.
So Christian, from your side of things, going back to the data, how
that's going to be more of talking
for you?
Well, data is our lifeblood. So, technically being able to tap into all the tools that Ariel's just mentioned, is of tremendous value for us as we're a data-hungry, business, but also for our fans to be able to provide, a better platform, a better experience. It's going to be, fantastic for us and something we're really looking forward to.
Wonderful. And Ariel, so how is this going to affect the fans in the paddock with the Red Bull digital loyalty program? How is it going to enhance their experience this season?
Yeah, this paddock experience is great, and I highly encourage those of you who haven't signed up already to go check it out, because it's a great place to be able to get really unique content, gear, and experiences, and we're going to be adding more and more personalization and some special things that we're just going to have to check out to see.
Ariel, thank you for joining us in the unveiling of the Oracle title partnership with Red Bull Racing for 2022. It's great to see us enhance that partnership. Let's hope it continues to bring you plenty of success in the upcoming season. Cheers, guys. Christian, the team had an unbelievably intense, full-on season in 2021.
Was this like pre-recorded or something?
Just about. I mean, it was a hell of a season, and so intense from the first race all the way through to that final in Abu Dhabi. In many ways, it seems like only yesterday, but in others, it already seems a long time ago.
Yeah, it's coming around fast. How are you going to top that in 2022?
Well, I think 2021 will go down in history of one of the all-time great years. I mean, I can't remember a year like that in Formula One where it was so close between the two drivers from the very first race to the very last. Our challenge is now to build on that. Now we have that number one on the car, is to keep it on the car and defend that title, with Max, which with a brand new set of regulations is going to be, incredibly difficult. We've got massive, competition out there, but motivation is sky high, and we're riding on the crest of a wave from last year.
Yeah. So what can you pinpoint from last season? Have you got one or two things that you can pinpoint that you're going to take into 2022?
You can always learn, you're always improving, you can always learn from previous experience, but of course with a complete new set of regulations, it's going to be all about the development, how quickly the teams get on top of this set of new regulations. The biggest regulation change for probably 30 to 40 years in Formula One, so development's going to be thick and fast, and of course with the cost cap, it's got to be efficient.
So you've kind of like taking the destiny in your own hands in a way by now controlling like the engineering of the chassis and the engine from the same place at Red Bull HQ. What are your expectations, or what are you aiming to achieve this year with the team?
Well, we're aiming very much to build on what we achieved last year. So the target is to try and obviously retain the title. And the big unknown is, have we missed something with these regulations? Has another team stolen a march because of the focus and effort that went into 2021? We believe we've got a good car. RB18 is coming to life, and seeing it today is fantastic. So it's a combination of a huge effort from the team, and looking forward to seeing it out on the track in anger.
We're gonna look at it a bit more in detail later on, but what are the main changes that the fans out there should look for?
Basically everything, because with the new regulation change, the whole philosophy of the regulations has altered from last year. So that means that every single component is brand new this year, and with it being a ground effect car, with it being latter races, particularly in Abu Dhabi,
Right.
and Checo in his first year winning that race in Azerbaijan, other podiums, he's going to be stronger and taking a step up, I'm sure, in 2022. And for Max, I mean, he was just phenomenal last year, and an outstanding season for him. He dominated the amount of laps.
Alrighty.
What's really starting to take shape now. So just before we do get a final look at the
winning team, especially
Right
the
now,
team that was fighting for the
with
championship since
the
race one, so really no
drivers,
for any
Chico
adaptation,
Perez.
went straight into it.
So there's no
It was
Honda
very
already.
challenging, but very enjoyable.
The t-shirt looks nice.
Gave it all until the very last lap of the season.
Yeah, amazing. You said you've had a bit of time. It has been quite a short amount of time to recharge the batteries for both of you. Into 2022.
Well, a lot is unknown about the car. So personally, I feel good. I mean, what is important is that you prepare yourself in the best way possible physically. But in terms of the car, you don't know. So that's why I think I'm also very curious to see how the car is behaving on track.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, we'll get to that in a second. Check out about you.
Feels like we were in Abu Dhabi yesterday, but in the other hand, I'm so excited to start a new system. We're already working a lot with the engineers, and we just cannot wait to be on track. With these new cars.
So it's not Oracle.
Yeah, we're starting from zero. All of
No
us.
more Honda.
How are you approaching this season, then, Max? Are you doing anything different? Do you feel a bit more pressure or anything like that?
No, I mean, I just do what I do all the time.
Why do you need to feel
There's
pressure
no reason
for?
to suddenly be different. And of course, as a driver now with the new regulations, you have to get used to the car. It's not like you just jump in and it's just an upgrade from last year. So that is going to be the biggest adaptation. But the rest, I think it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. COVID's been a bit rubbish, hasn't it, over the last couple of years? But looking forward, new races. What race are you most looking forward to when Checo next season?
Yeah, well, most of them, I think just to be back to normal things, to have more interaction with the fans, be able to, feel more their support, and that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. With Formula One, we've been so restricted in the last couple of years, so looking forward to that, and most of the races, the fans. Formula One is growing so much around the world that I'm looking forward to.
It really looks like Rafa Nadal, eh?
And special mention to your fans. I mean, what a race that was. The fans there in Holland. You must be looking forward to getting back racing in front of the fans as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's definitely one of the highlights for me in the season. Looking forward to see what we can do there again. Hopefully they will be just as crazy as they were last year. But also, new Grand Prix coming on the calendar, always very interesting. Miami. Let's see how that is going to turn out.
Yeah. Bit of a silly question, but you guys so focused on what you do as you're racing. Do you ever get a chance to look out the cockpit and look around at the flags and the banners and things like that? Because we have seen you driving one-handed through turns way over 150 miles an hour. So you know that you guys get a chance to kind of have a look around.
Yeah, I mean, you do pick up things. I mean, in a qualifying lap, naturally a little bit less because you have to focus a bit more. But like during a race, it also depends if you're a bit on your own. there are a few more distractions and you can look around a bit, but if you're a bit more under pressure, naturally not as much.
And how special is it at the end of the race then? Say be the race winner and to go around and just see the fans going crazy.
Yeah, that's a very special feeling, to be able to see your fans, the support you're getting at track, the atmosphere, you feel it a bit more.
Yeah. Right. What's your perfect track? What makes a good track for Max Verstappen?
Fast corners.
Yeah. Is there nothing like it?
That's where an F1 car comes to life. Those speed corners, any car can do that quite well, but the fast corners, that's really where the high downforce cars stand out, and that's the most enjoyable.
Okay. And finally, final question, both of you. We'll start with Checo. What are you looking forward to most in 2022?
To good racing, and these new regulations are set to improve the racing, and I really hope that for us as a drivers, we are able to compete more during the race, to be able to follow each other a lot closely, and for the fans, that we can give them great entertainment, great racing, and that would be really nice.
Brilliant. Max?
Yeah, just getting to know the car, to be honest, because I really don't know how it's going to feel like. So I'm really looking forward to that first moment when you drive out of the pit lane and you do your first few laps.
Thank you guys, best of luck, thank you very much. Now, I know you at home are no doubt desperate to have a look at the new RB18. You've been following
it's
the
coming.
countdown to launch, which Tag Heuer kicked off last week with the reveal of the stunning new Tag Heuer Red Bull Racing Formula 1 edition. Truly special timepiece, which Checo, of course, is modelling very nicely there. But the countdown is over. We can finally show you the Oracle Red Bull Racing RB18. Strap yourselves in. Here we go.
What is it gonna be? Meow. Okay. $33. Man, it's 1. Why 33? Okay, 11 and 1. Wow. Wow. Damn. Wow. Come on, I want to see outside. See, what did I told you? It's the same damn thing. It's the same damn thing. Look at that.
Thing of beauty. Absolute beast, isn't
Ooh,
it? I mean, the first
that's
thing I'll
nice.
say though, Max, can't help but notice the number 1 on the front. What was the thinking behind that this season?
Yeah, it looks better than 33.
Good answer. Yeah. I like it. Simple and to the point.
It's certainly a different beast, isn't it? This year, the cars for
Damn.
22, they're going through some of the
It's just the
changes in
same
recent
thing.
years.
There's no
So much
surprise.
different to certainly the Red Bull soapbox starts that we normally commentate on, but the other cars, the classics behind us. Can we take a closer look?
Yeah, sure.
Come on, mate, come on. Let's get down there. It won't bite, will it?
Right then, Christian, talk us through some of the biggest changes.
Well, the biggest change obviously is from a regulatory point of view. The car is a lot cleaner. There's not all the added bits that were on last year's car. The whole concept of this car is to try and
Look at how
promote
different
overtaking and close
it looks.
racing.
It looks
So
smaller,
it's
eh?
It's a new concept. It's a new philosophy, and it's a clean sheet of paper for every single team.
Checo,
Mate.
over to you. How long does it take to get used to a new car? Is it easy to kind of transfer your skills? or does
This
it take
guy
a while?
literally just
No, I
copy
think
paste.
it's
The
a
only
while
difference is,
until you are
you know, the Red Bull
100%
side pod,
I think,
the
we
side
have a
pod,
massive
they
change
change it to
in
Oracle.
regulations
That's the
with
only
tires
changes.
as
The
well.
rest of it is
Very
just
different. The racing,
copy paste. It's just copy paste. But not gonna lie, it looks damn nice.
So
Like, this car is nice.
These new regulations.
Christian, with all the new changes, it must be hard to kind of predict how the car's going to react, really.
Alright guys, so
What
that's all from
improvements
me
or
today.
changes do you think there will be
Thank you
when
very
it
much
comes
for
to
watching. It's all gonna be the
overtaking,
talking,
performance,
blah
and
blah
things like
blah.
that?
tomorrow
because it's
we're
new
gonna do
regulations, it's
the
gonna
Aston
evolve
Martin
very quickly.
one.
I mean, I think
Right,
by
we're
the
gonna
time
do
we
the
get to
Aston
first
Martin
race,
one
the car's
tomorrow.
not gonna look
Stay
very much
tuned.
like this. And I
Peace
think
out.
the evolution
Bye-bye.
will be very, very quick as we progress through the